Hello and welcome to Greenside. Today I'm starting the process of sowing my sweet peas, and I'll talk about that as we go through the process. And sowing sweet peas, you've got a couple of options really. You can start them in September or any time really up until May the following year, with a different method of doing them. If you start them in September, you can get great bushy plants by the time you need to plant them out, and you can top them to make sure that the side shoots grow out, and it works, nothing wrong with that. But what I found over the years is that they run out of steam too early, and just at that time when you want the flowers, they seem to have died off. Similarly, you can plant the seeds direct to the soil in May, but then what you're looking at then is a late bloom of flowers. So I like to do it somewhere in the middle, so I believe sort of end of January, beginning of February, I'll start them off. That gives me the best of both worlds. I'll get flowers early, and I'll get flowers late, and the plants won't run out of steam. But to get them started, as you can see here, I'm just emptying the packets into some water here. They're very, very hard, very dry seed. This just pre-soaks them, gets them ready for germination. And this is how I start the process. Tomorrow, I'll sow the seeds tomorrow after soaking them for 24 hours. And I believe they get away a lot quicker. Right, the next thing I need to do is I use these root trainers. I don't know if you can see them there, that looks okay. They're a book root trainer type. Just pop them together, whack them in the frame, and then just fill them with some compost. You don't want to overfill them at this stage. That's enough. Right, the next part is to absolutely drench them. Okay, fetched them back inside the greenhouse. They're soaked. I'm just going to let them drain and dry down naturally overnight. Seeds are there, they're soaking. We'll come back to them in a day's time and we'll finish this off. Alright, so it's the next day now. These have drained overnight. They're about 3/4 full. The compost settled as I watered them. And I'm just putting dry compost, literally straight from the bag, straight in. I've already made some holes, with just holes 3/4 of an inch deep. I've drained the seeds, they're ready to go. So I don't know if you can see them in there, but they've expanded. And now all I need to do now is just pop one in each, and then just fill them over, and that's it, done. The only thing I need to do after this is just store them somewhere not too hot. You want temperatures somewhere between 10 and 16 degrees. I find this perfect. My beast propagator is far too warm, so I'll just sit them on the kitchen floor, and that's fine. And then all I'll do is just put a piece of newspaper over the top just to stop the compost drying out. The soaked compost underneath will wick through and keep them watered. You don't need to water them until you see the seeds actually coming through and germinating. Leave the paper on until you see signs of germinating, and then take them off. Take the newspaper off, and that's it. That's pretty much it for sowing sweet peas.